it's Shelby. Welcome back. It's a little bit different setup today. I'm in my kitchen. I'm going to be baking a batch of my Farmor Swedish cinnamon rolls. I'll put the recipe and everything you need down in the description along with my socials. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you do like the video and want to see more like this, and let's get started. Okay, step one, we are melting 2 sticks of butter. I'm just going to put it in the microwave. Now to our butter, we are going to be adding 2 cups, which I've already conveniently measured out, of milk, and then beat it until finger warm. And I don't think it'll all fit in this bowl, so I'm actually going to be using this bowl. We're going to do this one-handed and see how that works out. There's our butter. And here's our milk. That's our mixed milk and butter together, and I'm just using a little whisk to kind of, it says beat it in the recipe, but it's a liquid, so just stir it up really well. And it should still be, it says finger warm when you're done. And then we'll set it aside and get started on our dry ingredients. Okay, hopefully you can see the bowl. To it we are going to be adding our sugar. This is 2/3 cup sugar. Our salt, which is 1/2 teaspoon. Yeast, which is just 3 packages. And then we're adding about 3 cups of flour. This is about 6 to 7 cups, which we'll need later, but we're going to start with about half of it. And I've added about a teaspoon of baking powder. So we're just going to do about half of it. It's about 3 cups, and we will add the rest in a moment. I'm just going to kind of mix that up a little bit. And then we're going to add the warm buttermilk mixture to that, kind of slowly. And then we're going to add in the remaining flour slowly while mixing. And then you mix until the dough starts to let go of the bowl by itself. You might not need all of the flour, so do it slowly. You'll probably need anywhere from 6.5 to 7 cups of flour. You might need slightly more, slightly less until you get the dough at the right consistency. Then we are going to let this rise for 40 to 60 minutes. I'm going to cover it with a very lightweight cloth just so nothing gets in there. So before we check on our dough, we are going to make the filling. So we're going to add 9 tablespoons of butter, softened. A 1/2 cup of sugar. And 2.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. And then we're just going to mix that all together. All right, that is our filling. All right, so it's been an hour. Our dough has just about doubled in size, and we're gonna roll it out now into about a 16 by 24 inch rectangle. Take a little bit of the leftover flour and just sprinkle it over your rolling surface. It's not a bad idea to get some on your hands too. And then we're just gonna You don't want to necessarily beat this dough down too badly. Just kind of stretch it out a little bit, get a little bit, ooh, don't tear it, of a rectangle going. And then we're shooting for about 16 by 24 inches. That's what we're looking for. Take my rolling pin, just kind of so just about like that. And then you're gonna spread the cinnamon filling on half of it. So we're just gonna and then you're going to want to fold the clean half onto the covered half, just like that. We're just gonna put it right there so you can see. And then what you're going to want to do is cut your dough into 3/8 of an inch strips. And then you're going to twirl them into the bun shape. So all you're gonna do for that is just kind of roll them with your fingers. And then right at the end, when you get like this, flip it over, take your knife and cut that almost about halfway through. Try not to cut the top. And then split it open, and that's what's gonna give you the beautiful shape that we're looking for, that double bun shape. And then we're just gonna put it on the cookie sheet. These are gonna have to rise again, so don't put them too closely together. That's your normal cinnamon roll. Take the end, right there. All right, so these are our cinnamon rolls all laid out. You can see they have that kind of cute, unique shape from the way we cut them. I'm gonna cover these with a towel and let them rise. Okay, so these cinnamon rolls are almost done rising. What I'm gonna do now is create the wash for the top of them that will hold the pearl sugar on. Pearl sugar just kind of looks like this if you're unfamiliar with it. And this is like the packaging that it comes in. So it's kind of looks like large chunks of powdered sugar or confectioner sugar is kind of what it looks like. And we're gonna create that right now, and then we will get the cinnamon rolls brushed, topped, and in the oven. Okay, so for the top, you need 1 egg yolk separated. You're just gonna splash a little bit of milk in there. Just kind of like that. Just kind of beat that together. It's a nice golden color and a smooth consistency. And you just need a little floppy brush, and you're just going to kind of lightly brush the tops of the cinnamon rolls in the egg wash. It's gonna help keep them moist. It's gonna give them that beautiful gold color, and it's gonna give the pearl sugar something to stick to. So this is a recipe that I got from my Farmor, or grandmother on my father's side. And we grew up, me and my siblings, baking these with her. And she let me have the recipe, which is awesome because it's delicious. And so this is a really special recipe to me, not just because it's really truly delicious cinnamon rolls, but it's also got that memory attached to it. So I love baking these, and I loved baking them with her. And last time I saw her, actually pretty recently, we didn't bake, but it was still really good to see her, so I was excited about that. But it's not actually too difficult of a recipe, which is what's nice. I mean, there's a lot of steps, but I am by no means a experienced baker. I wouldn't call myself advanced in the baking realm. It's a pretty straightforward recipe. It's one that you can follow even if you're not the world's best baker. There's steps, you follow them. There's nothing particularly tricky about this. It's not going to like not work out if something's not perfect. Right, and then these are going to go in the oven at 450 degrees on the second to lowest shelf for 8 minutes. You're geared up and ready to take them out? Oh, those look so good. Those look so good. Look at that. Brown and beautiful. And so tasty looking. Yes. So this is what they look like cooling on the rack. This one is just absolutely perfect. I keep going back to that. It's so cute. This one's got the right shape too. I mean, they're all variations of like the right shape, and they're really pretty. But yeah, this one right there, that's like champion status. Super excited. I wish you could smell these. They smell amazing. And I can't wait till they cool down so I can have some. So I wasn't able to wait. I broke into them. I ate the majority of this guy right here. They're super good. They're always better warm. Everything you bake is better warm. But they're light, they're fluffy, they're not cloyingly sweet the way a lot of American cinnamon rolls are. You saw I didn't use really a whole lot of sugar compared to anything else in the recipe. It's not like an overload dump of sugar. It's got the pearl sugar on top, which does give it a nice little sweet flavor at the end. You can eat these all day long. They are dangerous in that way. But I will put everything you need to make them, the recipe, down in the description next to my socials. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you soon. Bye.